Hi everyone, this is Sharon. I thought I would jump on today to do a quick little tutorial on how I make my whale tail tabs. No, I don't have a whale tail punch. I wish I did because that would make it so much easier, but for philosophical reasons, I am not willing to pay over $100 for a used punch. So I've been kind of working my own little method of how to make these. And I know there are a lot of YouTube tutorials out there, but I haven't seen one using my method. And I'm also pretty happy right now with the shape of them and how they come out and how easy it is to make them. So what I'm going to use today, if you're like me, you like to use up your scrapbooking paper, and especially if they're white on one side, they're really good paper to use for making tabs. So the tools that I use for making my whale tail tabs is a 2-inch circle punch, and I think any brand will do. And then the other tool I have is another punch, and it's this little tag punch. And it's about, I would say, I didn't measure, but I would say about 2 inches by maybe 1 1/4 to 1 1/2. Now, if you don't have this punch, then this method may not work for you, but what you really need is some type of a punch that has a straight edge and then a curve at the top, because this little corner is the only part of this punch that I use. So maybe go through your punches and see if you've got anything with a straight edge and a curve that would look something like this. Because that really gives you, on your whale tail tab, this edge right here. So let's demonstrate and make a couple of them. So I'm just going to punch out a couple of circles out of my paper. And then I take my circles and I fold them in half. And the 2-inch circle really, to me, seems to be about the best size for getting as close to the original as possible. Now, I played around a bit with this punch, and I marked on the bottom of my punch where I want to line up my circle. So I put my circle in with the rounded part up into this punch, and I line up the bottom straight edge with my marker there. And then I also have a little corner marked over here for where I want to place it. And those markings help keep both sides of your punch even. So now I'm going to flip it around and do the other side. And that's it for the punching. So you get something that looks like this. So we're partway there. Now on this side, where this curves around, about halfway between the point and this edge, I snip it. And then turn it around on this side. And again, about halfway, and snip it. Then, if you look at the original tab, these corners on the bottom here are rounded. So I'm just going to take my scissors and round it, and then turn it around and round the other side. And that is it. We've got our simulated whale tail punch, and I think that gets pretty close to the shape that we're looking for. For the longest time, I said to myself, you don't need a whale tail punch, you've got other ones. But there's something about this size and this shape that just draws us in, isn't there? And I think that works out pretty well. So I'm just going to demonstrate my other one so you can see one more time. I've got my circle in half, rounded side up. I slide it into the corner because I really am just looking for this rounded punch right there. Punch that out, flip it around. Punch that side, go halfway between the point and the straight edge and snip. Snip, and then round the bottom. Oh, that one I took off a little bit more than I usually do, but no one's going to measure, are they? Okay, there we go. So that is it in a nutshell, and in a matter of a couple of minutes, you got yourself some nice and easy whale tail tabs. I hope you enjoyed that little tutorial today. Until next time, bye-bye.